one of the things that I love, a concept that you share in your book around conscious living, and it's unconscious things happening and beliefs and things that, all the muck that's happened.
The muck. I agree.
And we're trying to move forward, but for whatever reason we're sabotaging ourselves, and
we're stuck in the muck.
We're stuck in the muck.
So I would say most of us have lived years automatically. Years getting up, getting ready the same way, going to work the same way, reacting the same way to people, getting defensive the same way, rejecting feedback the same way, and then thinking life somehow is going to be different. The first thing is, let's challenge our beliefs.
Yeah.
So I used to hold dear the belief that I couldn't trust people. That's just turned 180. But I had to challenge that belief consciously for a few years before I was able to arrive at a different place. But I had to be willing to test it. I had to be willing to challenge it. I had to be willing to say, well, is this really true? There's always this tension between rigidity and permeability. So rigidity would be exampled by my way is the right way. Bureaucracy matters. This is how we've always done it. I'm right, you're wrong. There's black and white thinking. There's absolutism.
Yes.
There's a lot of conservative shutdownness. It's you don't cry in public, be a real man. It's those types of expressions. That's the narrative around rigidity. Then the opposite extreme in the dichotomy is the permeability. Some people have been raised where anything goes, where you're right simply because you're so special, because you're perfect in every single way, you don't have to change. Well, actually, you kind of do, because only your mother sees you that way. It's the permeability of that has to be torn down no matter what, even though we don't have a good answer. Or it's this very progressive, and I call myself progressive, but it's an extreme progressiveness where whatever was is bad.
Yes.
Whatever has been's got to go.
Yes.
How dare you tell me how to live my life? How dare you try to limit me? And both of them have anger and holding on really tight. And swimming in between is consciousness. Wherever you are, you will have a preference to what you just heard. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a time and place for that, but they won't be the same. Two viewers will be on different sides of this, and they'll be looking across the canyon going, that's wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong. Yeah. and they're just firing past each other. So that's the automatic. And we're all raised in one end of the dichotomy or the other. All of us are raised with more rigidity or more permeability. If it's making you happy, stay there.
Not full.
But if it's not making you happy, you don't have great relationships, you don't feel that life is for you and with you, what's to defend?